This playthrough is rated T for teen. Greetings and salutations, everyone. Vauldemare here with more Magus. We're going through the desert, little by little, creepily on the way. We must find the keys to... Actually, why are we in this desert? I guess the whole point of this game is just figuring out why someone's after us or why I was awakened as a god. I mean, it's not really clear. It's just like, go to this place. Just cuz I told you to. That's it. Not really much else I can explain on that. I guess this game has an interesting concept behind it. That's the sad thing is that when either a poorly designed game or a bad game or whatever, the worst thing about it is when, well, the time that was put into it, but also, like, what if someone actually tried a decent job at trying to write, like, an interesting story of some sort, but then, because of either time, money, or whatever, it just never got fully utilized. So that's one of the sad things, is like when a good story, I'm not saying this is a perfect story, I'm just saying when interesting concepts never get used properly, it's always a sad sign. But alright, well, anyway, we got all the keys, so now let's open that ding dang doodly dop door. See what's inside there. See what's in the desert. Too bad we don't have any water. What is it? Water, nectar of the gods. I feel strength in the world points. Point and click adventure games. I miss those. Although apparently they're making a comeback.
Looks like our friend was telling the truth.
Hello. What are the Titans
The gods
doing
must have sent them for some reason.
You can persuade to help if they're from gods. Consider. Maybe we can persuade them to help us instead.
We can try.
As a god, let's see if we have any
If
control
they try
over
to
them.
kill you, then we'll know that you don't.
It seems like a good time to show off my
As
powers.
always, I am with you, my lord.
Either way, we know more than we do now. Let's get to it. Maybe I should do like Emperor Palpatine voice while doing the this guy's voice. He is kind of acting like a jerk leader of some sort. Well, that was easy. I thought it was gonna be like hard or something. Well, goes to show you this game's easier than I expected. Alright. Okay, now we need to go this way after killing the Titans that were so difficult to the gods, and yet I was like, meh, dead. Like, oh. Actually, it's kind of like that in any game or story or whatever, when you tell this ancient creature, and then somehow you kill them, like, really easily. It's just like, how were they a threat to begin with then? Couldn't just any Tom, Dick, and Harry just beat them? Nope, it's because you, the hero, are obviously better than all these people before you. I don't know, I think that's just poor storytelling, in a way. It's like in Forgotten Realms, how Dark Elves are just described as being, you know, sneaky, evil, dangerous because they live underground. They know every, like, little inch of it, you know. And then, but, you know, recently, like in recent either stories and books and stuff like that, the Dark Elves are like, not even a threat. They get, like, in, I think in the Dritz New Erden series, there's like a war against them and the dwarves, and they just get cut down just as easily as anyone else. So, I mean, with all their trickery and everything, they just, I know they bleed because they're like, they're like humanoids of some sort, but I don't know, it's just, I guess maybe that's the difference between like storytelling and actual things, you know, like you tell a story about something that's scary, but it's not the same as actually encountering it. But now, I'm not a writer. You know, I'd want to be, but you know, you gotta think about this stuff. I always think I would be a terrible writer, but then I play some of these horrible story games, and then I'm like, yeah, I could probably do better than this, at least, if anything. Not perfect, but still be better. I'm not saying this game is a horrible story or anything, I'm just making a point. And sometimes when you see certain things just come out of video game lore, you're just like, man, maybe I should get into the business if people are getting paid for this crap. Alright. I just realized, nope. Oh, the Titans are attacking my friend. Oh darn, it's almost like she has infinite health. If she has health, I have no idea how much she actually has. I mean, seriously, we don't know. Oh, you got knocked out. You're all twitchily. You're like, yeah. Did anyone catch the side of that rocket bus? There was supposed to be a kaboom, an earth-shattering kaboom. I gotta grab the key. And kill this Titan. Man, no wonder these guys lost to the gods. They're so easy.
This Iris.
Burning up. Flame and all. I should use different abilities just to see if they do, but dominant strategy comes up once again in this game. I've noticed that in a lot of the not as good games I've played before is that a lot of them do suffer from the dominant strategy option. Like, you play the game and you're like, oh wait, I could just do the same thing over and over again and not do anything different. And I'll still beat the game just as easily. Huh. But that's the difference between good game design and bad game design. Not that I'm a game programmer or anything, but when you play enough games, you at least have an idea of what you generally like or what's generally good gameplay, you know. Alright, let's go to that door and open it. Should be able to finish the desert in this episode. Hopefully power on my controller doesn't wear out. Because my bro grabbed my charge cable and didn't bring it back. My controller's almost dead. How nice. You know who we are. I did forget to give me back my charge controller. That was really annoying. Alright, anything else? Nope. Alright. Open the door. I'm just gonna go straight to the place. Looks like there's a whole area to explore, like rock and wall. Oh my, it's glorious. I've never seen something so fantastic. And Titans, look at you guys. You're something to behold. Like giants and Titans. I know it's fancy, you can make up whatever you want, but and I'm not even talking about Attack on Titan. Like, Titans have been around in fantasy before. Like, Titans are like meters tall, you know, like the size of a football field, stuff like that. But nope, these Titans are. Whoop. Hello, a Titan leader. He looks angry. They actually look like elves, like tall and strong elves or something. And we just let him do that too. Interesting.
I watched that display of your abilities with much interest.
Why do these good voice actors put their voices to bad games? It's nice to be appreciated.
I haven't seen our soldiers so thoroughly beaten in a very long time.
Then again, a check is a check, right? Speaking of the gods, you might have noticed, but I'm a fairly skilled warrior myself.
You're being far too modest. You're much more than a mere warrior.
And what would that be?
You are a god, because only a god could do what you have done.
Are you here on behalf of the gods?
An interesting question coming from a young god such as yourself.
Wait your interesting answer then. Call me young. I wait your interesting answer.
You younger gods, your arrogance never ceases to amaze me. It's a refreshing change from the norm, however.
As much as I'm overjoyed to be relieving your boredom, you still haven't answered my question.
Very well. To answer your question, yes. I was sent here by the gods.
To do what?
Answering that will take time.
You better get started.
As you command. We were sent here for two reasons.
Not listening.
The first reason is to search for any knowledge or artifacts left here by the gods millennia ago.
What knowledge is so important that they would risk war by sending an army into enemy
Knowledge
territory?
that could remove death and bloodshed from warfare altogether.
How would it do that?
Do you see these marks on my flesh?
Yes, it's very... yes, those are very nice, but that doesn't answer my question. What are they?
These are runes.
What do they do?
Runes have the power to grant one considerable abilities, or seal them away forever.
What do they take away?
Removing part of someone's free will is an example of one.
What type of rune can do that?
The rune of loyalty.
The rune of what?
The gods discovered it during the war, and used it to compel our obedience, immediately ending the hostilities between us.
Was it really that easy?
A rune master only needs to touch someone for a moment to apply a rune to them.
That's a powerful weapon to have.
Yes, but different races require different rune variations. So the rune of loyalty that all Titans bear will not work on humans.
But the knowledge of that variation is here somewhere.
One of the last Titan rune masters discovered an alpha rune that makes runes work for any race, Think of it as a skeleton key, if you will. It also has the power to increase the effectiveness of every known rune.
And that's what you're looking for.
If we are able to find it, the gods will be able to enforce their will upon the world with very little resistance.
Then I'll have to find it
Which
first.
brings me to my second reason for being here.
Let me guess, you're gonna fight us. Which is?
To kill you.
Dun dun dun. What a surprise. Why did you tell me about that?
I was never forbidden to share the information with other gods.
Let me guess, you told me about it so that if I beat you, I could turn around and use it against the other gods.
You give me too much credit. Consider it a simple courtesy to a new god.
So there's no way I can convince you not to fight me?
As much as I'd like to give you the opportunity to state your case, my rune of loyalty prevents it.
I hate to admit this, but I actually enjoyed our little chat.
As have I. Fight to the utmost of your abilities, my lord, or I will be able to do no less.
It must be, then let's get to it. Let's beat you easily. Ho hum, hody hum, summoning things, da da, waving my hands around, gotty lotty lotty, lotty lotty lotty, lotty lotty lotty, killing everyone. It's like it's so easy being a bear, killing. Oh,
This
I won.
is how I had hoped our battle would end.
I honestly regret that had to be this
It
way.
is I who should be apologizing, my lord. You have proven yourself to be a true god, and one worthy of the loyalty of those who follow you.
It's an honor to hear someone like you say
You
that.
have no need of any honor but your own. Now, I must ask something of you.
What?
Kill me. Now.
Come again?
If you do not kill me now, I will have no choice but to hunt you down and try to defeat you again. Only one of us can come out of this situation alive. I'd rather it be you.
Can the rune of loyalty be removed?
Only by the one who inflicted it upon me, which will never happen.
Which guy gave it to you?
It no longer matters.
Then with your death, I release
Thank you, my lord. I will sing your praises in the afterlife.
May you find peace then.
For the gods!
I killed your friend, but not you. Ha ha ha. No, I probably had to kill him then. Oh, I could just keep going. Bye. Not that really not that really matters, but I probably could have gotten an item from him from killing him, whatever. Booty hoo. Sorry, I was trying to see how it sounded by doing the deadpan voice. Oh no, the Titans. We are having a conversation. Oh man, awesome. That would just make this place boring. It already is though. I mean, it's not even laughable. Well, I guess it is laughable to be bad when you think about it, but sometimes, like a truly terrible game actually makes it more stuff to laugh at. But if a game's just like okay, like mediocre, then you're like, I mean, I can make fun of it, but there's not much to it, really. All right, let's get out of here. Ah, more keys and crap. Yeah, I thought killing that guy would finish the level up. Why? That's like getting a needle stuck in your eye. You just want it to go away, and you can't do it. Ugh, excuse me. Burping there right into the mic isn't a delicious thing. Hope you weren't chewing on anything when that happened. Like a delicious macaroni and cheese sandwich. I don't know. I'm like the last one to talk about taste and food. My eating habits are horrible. And not by eating horrible food, I just... Oh, well, I don't know. I guess it would be, considering what you think is considered horrible food. Funny thing, I don't eat out a lot. Although I do tend to eat a lot of processed food, which is terrible for you. Come on, guys. You can do it. You can hit me. Hit me, Batman. Hit me. They can't even do that. Come on, hit me. I know you want to hit me. Come on. Hit me. Do it. Collapse. Switching out my spells. Throwing skulls. Throwing green stuff. Ew, it's like snot bullets. They're shooting lightning. Rather be playing a Sith right now. Because that lighting's kind of cool. Oh, holy hum. Alright, one more key and then we can get out of here. I hope this is the end. I can see why people gave this game poor scores. It's very uninspired. It really is. I hate to be that guy, but it's hard not to go fall back on that. I should try to think of something to talk about, you know, like the weather or good games or... I bet this is where I have to kill all of them. I grabbed the key, but do I have to kill them all? Oh, come on. You're forcing me to fight. How dare you? Hey, didn't I kill you earlier, dude? Or are you just a respawn of the same guy, basically? Like, different character, but... Oh man, the dead bodies. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Or better just get some Steve Tyler right here. Yeah! Why are you screaming like that? Because I just injected my eyeballs with heroin. Yeah! Hey man, Steven Tyler's been clean for years. Dear jerkface. Anyone? No, the monsters? Okay, so I just had to fight those guys and get out of here. Alright, we're almost there. Sweet, sweet freedom. Sweet, sweet, sweet victory. Sweet, sweet victory, yeah. Sounds like some 80s sports movie music, you know, where the... I was never a fan of those. A lot of them were too cheesy. There's only a few I kind of liked, and even then, you know, they relegated to the same formula. You know, Mighty Ducks, Radio, all these others, where the team just works so hard, and then they just win. I'm like, really? So you just disregard the fact that the other team tried just as hard?
The feeling of power here is almost overwhelming.
You're right. I can feel that too.
I think we should search the area for its source.
Good idea, sweet jakes. I should just talk like a 1920s like investigator or detective. Sure, that'd be disregarding her importance to the story. And she's important because she doesn't die. She's immune to the pains of death. I got a gem.
Is that the Alpha Rune the priest spoke of?
Can't rise the Steven Universe. Hey, I'm a gem. Yeah. Anyway, there's only one way to find out.
You realize that the Titans will try to take it from you as soon as you pick it up.
Seeing as they've been trying to kill me anyway, I might as well give them a reason to. And at least this way, we'll know for sure if this is the room we're looking for.
As you wish, Lord Magus.
Let's be on our way. She says Magus. I just realized that. I don't know. That's not... It's either Magus or... I don't know. Magus. Oh, wait. Where am I supposed to go? Oh, okay. Come on. Let me leave. Alright. We're almost done. We're almost done. Magus. Magus. We can't figure out how to pronounce it. Well, you know what the song says. You say tomato, I say tomato. You say potato, I say potato. Potato, potato, tomato, tomato. And that's how it all works out. No, Chris Walken, that's not how you're supposed to do it. It's supposed to be tomato, tomato, tomato. Yeah, tomato, tomato. Chris Walken. He's funnily odd. What the hell? I guess I went the wrong way. Why didn't you tell me I was going the wrong way, Kinna? Jeez, what type of a sidekick are you? Boom. Ah! Like the scene in Star Wars, New Hope, where Han's running after the guy and the whole thing he shoots the first guy and runs and like, ah! That's good comedy. Now that's comedy!
Flee from me!
Comedy is where you can make a person laugh without having to explain the joke. Which is why a lot of comedians relegate to the cursing aspect. Sometimes that works, but in most cases it's just lazy. Hey, why are you standing on a box, dude? Are you on a soapbox? Telling me about a cause? About the Titan cause? I just realized the sound of me walking echoes into cutscenes. You can hear it in the background! Not just the sound of my docile voice, or docile tones of my voice. Did he just try to hump me in the face? Gross.
I have been waiting for you, Lord Magus.
Is that the same voice actor again? Wow. Way to get a paycheck, man. Well, here
It
I am.
seems that you have something I'm looking for.
And what would that be, sweet chicks?
Spare me the childish games. I can feel its power calling to me.
What will you do with it?
As a rune master, it is my responsibility to study any runes that have been discovered, and then harness their power in order to fulfill the wishes of the gods.
You'd use it to force the people of this land to obey the gods?
That is the will of the gods.
Not all the gods.
I apologize for that, but your desires are at odds with those who command my loyalty.
Your priest said that the rune of loyalty can only be removed by the gods who gave it.
More accurately, it can be removed by whoever gave it, whether that be man, god, or rune master. There is also one other way.
Which is?
The Alpha rune can be used to remove or repurpose every known rune, no matter who originally bestowed it. Only rune masters and the gods, of course, know of this.
So that explains why the other gods doing everything in the power to get a hold of it.
Exactly. Unfortunately for both of us, once I gain possession of it, I am compelled to hand it over to them.
You know what? I have no intention of giving up, right?
Of course. However, I have no choice but to try and get it from you, even if it means one of us must die in the process.
We each do what we must,
As my
man.
lord says, shall we begin?
Might as well. Taste a piece of my grits.
Imperium Unitus!
You know, Dickhead Tracy doesn't take too kindly to Titans, you know. Al Pacino is a big head, you know, and one movie called Dick Tracy. I like that movie. I don't care what anyone says.
Res Singularis!
Not a fantastic movie, but it's enjoyable. Yeah, see? I'm starting to sound like actually, I don't even know if this movie actually sounded like this. It's a joke.
You are much more powerful than I imagined. I never stood a chance, did I?
Not really, and with our walking scene in the background, and the fact I didn't have to do anything. At all, you did put up one hell of a fight, though.
I thank you for saying so, Lord Magus.
Now what
That
happened?
is entirely up to you.
Having a rune master on our side would greatly help our cause.
If my rune of loyalty were removed, I would gladly offer my services to you, my lord.
Show me how to remove it, I'll free you.
As you command, do this, and it will be done.
And
I
done.
am yours to command, my lord.
What can you do for me?
I can identify any runes you find and tell you how to unlock and use their powers.
That will be very useful.
Your companion has an interesting rune.
What do you mean?
The marks on her face are a rune of memory, given by the gods to their spies and assassins.
So that's how they're kept our memories from her.
A useful rune to give to those who are in possession of dangerous secrets.
She doesn't have a rune of loyalty, does she? I didn't really want to worry about her stabbing me in the back.
I would never betray you, my lord.
I don't think you would either, but a rune of loyalty would compel you to do something you might otherwise resist, Sweet Cheeks.
She has only the rune of memory.
Can I
I
get the
am
rune of
sure
memory to
it
others?
is possible, but I do not have such knowledge.
I see. Can we remove Kinna's with the Alpha rune?
All runes can be removed, but since each is unique to the individual, it will take some time for me to study and understand it before it can be removed.
Understood. Now go to the tower and wait for me then. I'm sure I'll have a few runes for you to study in
As
the near
my
future.
lord commands.
Until then, later. Ha 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 ha. Well, I guess we finished that chapter. Yay, the Desert of Death is
Yes, my
complete.
lord.
What do you know of the lands before the kingdom?
The only land of note is on the northeast border of the realm. It is said to be a barren wasteland plagued with numerous active volcanoes.
Does everyone live there?
The remnants of those who tried to rebel against the might of the king are said to have fled into that area, with the intentions of founding a kingdom of their own.
How many people know this?
Not many. The Crown works very hard to suppress any information about the subject as it feels that it might foment another rebellion.
What do you know about these people?
From what I've heard, the harsh environment has caused radical changes in their bodies, making them look almost demonic in appearance.
Who rules them?
Their society is matriarchal, and their queen is worshipped as a goddess.
So is she really a goddess?
Unknown at this time, but it is one of the many things the Dark Hall is trying to discover about her.
I'm thinking we should go pay her a visit in the near future.
Outsiders are forbidden from seeing the queen. Anyone who attempts to approach her is immediately put to death.
Maybe the reward will be worth the risk.
Any knowledge we might learn would be very valuable to the Dark Hall.
We can speak more of this later. Right now, I have other questions
Yes,
for you.
my lord.
How are we doing?
I cannot say much about us, but your name is gaining the attention of people throughout the land.
So have I caught your attention now?
My lord?
Forget I said anything. What are the people saying
Some
about me?
few are beginning to believe that you are truly a god.
What does the
I
king
doubt
think?
that he sees you as a divine, despite all you've done up until now.
If he does come to the realization I'm a god, I doubt he'd care. He'd still try his damnedest to have us both killed. Yeah.
It is unfortunate that so many have lost their lives because of him.
Then we should remove him from the throne soon.
I am with you, my lord.
Excellent. I have some questions.
Yes, my lord.
You said before that you're more real to you than any other god you could ever be. What do you mean?
The obvious answer is that you are the first god I have ever directly spoken to. Until I found you, the gods were no more than abstract beings that I learned about by reading sacred texts and listening to sermons given by the priests.
And what do you think of the man you see?
He is the greatest man I have ever known. If only things were different.
I didn't know you felt that way about me.
Please, Lord Magus, can we talk of something else?
Okay, I'll drop the subject for now, but I'll be getting answers from you later, sugar bombs.
As my lord wishes.
I have some questions
Yes, my
for you.
lord.
By that I mean I don't. Goodbye. Alright, in the next episode of Magus, we're gonna go to the next area. I think that was like some place or thing. I don't know. We're gonna go to the next level. So thank you all for watching and hope you enjoyed. High trousers, high falutin'. See you later.